It's time now for episode 10 of the Information Age. Just to catch everyone up, we've been following the adventures of our hero Winston, who, along with his partner Smith, set out in their quest to find the free flow of information. Well, Winston and Smith got separated early in the journey, and since then Winston has had to overcome several obstacles and adventures along the way. We last left him in Newton Minnow's vast wasteland where he nearly perished, except he got help in the end from information technology, and as we left him with the hopeful sound of a whistle from a search engine. I stood up and regathered myself. Far in the distance I saw a fast-moving light, which appeared to be hovering just above the surface of the wasteland at about 3 o'clock from my vantage point. Whatever it was traveled at nearly the speed of light. My eyes followed it as it darted from 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock, stopped momentarily, and darted back, this time coming nearer as it passed by me and behind me to about 5 o'clock. Before I was able to fully turn to watch, it was headed straight... Whoa, man.
Welcome aboard. Where you headed?
The free flow of information.
Well, there you go. We got a few stops to make yet, but you come to the right place. The free flow of information is our final stop. What brings you, business or pleasure?
It's my quest.
Excuse me?
My quest?
Now, quest is a pretty big word. No offense, son, but information seems like, well, kind of a silly quest to me. I mean, I could see if you were up here on business or just on a lark, but a quest?
Well, I just want to learn the truth.
Oop, now hold on right there, Bucky. The truth. Information isn't about the truth.
Well, what is it about?
It's about making decisions. Listen, what do you think I got loaded on this train here?
Information?
That's right, information. This little search engine can carry a damn good load of information. I find it, I pick it up, I carry it, I drop it off, and I go back for more. This here's state of the art.
Drop it off where?
Wherever people need it.
Any place?
Well, I can't just dump it anywhere. You got to have loading dock and someplace to store it. That takes resources.
So how come the money pit doesn't swallow you up?
Don't you think they're not trying, let me tell you. So far, we've been able to keep them off. They're suction ducts where they can't catch us. Of course, they're working to change that. Then again, we're improving and changing right along with them, so far we're mostly stayed ahead of them.
So, what do people do with the information you bring them?
Same thing people have always done with information. Since there was people, I imagine. That never changes. Never will. They make decisions.
Decisions? You keep saying that.
See, Winston, each bit of information is like a single brick. A whole lot of information is like a big pile of bricks. Now, you wouldn't have much use for a big pile of bricks, now, would you? Of course not. But if you stack those bricks just right, you got yourself a house. That's what people do with information. They take a certain amount of information bricks, they figure and design just how they're going to stack them and fix them together, and they make themselves a decision. Then decisions turn into ideas, and then they add a few more bricks and another idea, and then another and another. Well, and they put them together into traditions and institutions and laws and customs, and before you know it, you got a whole damn civilization built.
But where does it end?
Well, it doesn't end. Information gets old and ideas come down. Some bits of information are strong enough to be salvaged and used to make new decisions. Ideas, new ideas, and institutions change with fashion. Sometimes they improve, sometimes not.
Just like houses come down, some bricks are salvaged, and designs change?
There you go.
So information is about making decisions.
Yeah, that's right.
And we build with the information we have at any given time.
Just like you build the best house you can with the bricks you got.
So gathering information without making decisions is like...
Well, it'd be like living cold and homeless next to a big pile of bricks.
You know, I've heard it said that truth is nothing more than the totality of information. If you knew every bit of information there is to know, then you'd know the truth about everything.
Well, Winston, it's impossible to know everything.
Even in the free flow? The conductor just looked at me, a little disappointed, and went back to his business. I sat back, uneasy, and looked out the window of the train. With our speed, Everything we passed was a blur, but further out on the landscape, I saw the pipeline. I hadn't seen it for days, maybe weeks. My heart jumped with excitement, and before it landed, we were beside the giant tube. It had to be 20 stories high.
Well, here we are, partner. The free flow.
The free flow? Where? I don't see it.
You'll have to hoof it from here. Looks like we're pretty jammed up today.
The hatch opened, and I descended from the train. To my utter shock and amazement, there were throngs of people marching toward the free flow. Millions. I turned back to the conductor. Are you sure this is it?
Just ahead about a mile. Listen, Winston, why don't you climb back in? I'll take you home.
Are you kidding? I've come all this way. The free flow, it's right there.
That's a pretty unruly crowd now. You might get stampeded.
I'll be all right.
You can get caught up in a crowd like that, swept right away.
Are you kidding? I'm loving this.
It's your funeral, Winston.
The crowd did sweep me away. Millions huddled in mass, on each other's heels, lurching toward the free flow. Each person as giddy as the next, smiling, laughing, high-fiving, backslapping, arm in arm, hand in hand, as one. As though sensing the nearness of a great ocean with its crashing waves, salty mist, and cool breeze, we could all sense the nearness of the free flow, even though we could only see each other's backs. And then, a voice from ahead.
No! Stop! Go back!
And another.